Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming in miniature video. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're going to be looking at Flames of War M7 Priest Artillery Battery. It says you get 3 vehicles. These are American M7s for the late war. It's for a game called Flames of War. This model kit is produced by a company called Battlefront. They make their miniatures in 15mm or 1/100 scale. And they don't have to be used for Flames of War. They can be used for all different kinds of miniature games. Like myself, I play Battle Group, and that is what I plan to use it for. Now, I have played Battlefront, I've played Spearhead, Command Decision, a bunch of different other games that this would fit with just perfectly fine. Let's take a look at the back side of the box. Okay, the box has seen a little bit better weather. Inside the box, you get 3 M7 Priests. Priest is their code name. Like Sherman, Priest, Stewart, all that. That's Priest. 105mm howitzers. Okay, we knew this. It does come with a decal sheet and a unit card. The unit card is for the game Flames of War. It looks like, just based on the picture, it looks like you're going to get some crew inside. It looks like it's a fairly simple model to put together. That's great. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look and see exactly what you get in this box. First of all, I love that Battlefront doesn't just put it in the box and then let it rattle around. They usually put some bubble wrap in there to prevent the sprues from sliding around. Okay, and okay. All right, let's put this bubble wrap back in. And let's set this box over here out of the way. It looks like we're going to get 3 identical sprues. Each sprue is equal to 1 vehicle. That's kind of the standard operating procedure. We have some crew members. It looks like we get 3 identical commanders and 3 identical loaders. That's good, because then you can just put 1 of each of these in the vehicle. Okay, you get the standard US decal sheet. It looks like it's the same decal sheet you get in all of the American, well, it's the same decal sheet they use when they include decals, because they don't always include decals. For those of you that don't know, Flames of War decals, they use a slightly thicker plastic when they're making their decals, which causes the clear part of your decal to be seen on your model. So when you're applying these decals, I would strongly recommend using some kind of decal solution or decal set on that. Also, one good thing, that's kind of a good thing in a way. It ensures that the decals stay undamaged. But if you prefer thinner decals, I would pursue maybe some Skytrex decals. All right, so now another good thing about their decals, they almost always, and in this case they do, they include a clear cover. It's a protective cover for their decals because they value quality at Battlefront. And they also included it in the Ziploc bag, so that was like extra protection. This is the unit card. We're not really talking about rules today, but I love the fact that Battle Group strongly supports their game, Flames War. If they're making product for their game, why not include something like this that just reinforces the fact that it works together? Also, they give you all the stats for the vehicles, like armors and damages and like morale and saving throws, things like that. And the cards, what I've noticed so far is you got your standard card. They got the nationality symbol in the upper left. But also, if you look around the outer edge, it shows that in the background, there's a national flag as well. And each nation has their own flag in the back, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so now right here, we talk about you could get 3 or 6 priests for either 8 or 16 points. And then they have some special rules right there, like smoke and time on target and brutal. Okay. Yeah. Now, tactically, there's tactical movement. I'm sorry, movement. It's tactical movement. Can move 10 inches. Terrain means cross country. You're moving. No, I'm sorry. If you dash cross country, you get 12. And if you dash on a road, you get 18. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that layout of how they do. And then they got road dash. Wow. Okay. So you get terrain dash, cross country dash. Terrain dash and cross country dash. I'm a little confused about that. Oh, I think that means if you're going over obstacles and terrain that's in your way, like bushes or walls. And then there's you have a cross number. For you to be able to cross obstacles, you got to roll higher than this number, which is 3 in this case. But you got direct fire with a 105 is 24 inches. Yeah, that's, to me, 24 inches. That means this company is trying to make their battles compact in a small table, like maybe a 2x3 or something like that. Well, a 2-foot wide table would be the entire table, so maybe a 4x6 or something. But still, 24 inches for a 15mm model just doesn't seem far enough. And their indirect fire, 72 inches. I guess that's reasonable if your direct fire is only 24. And their machine guns can shoot 20 inches. Okay. Well, that's just, the playstyle is just super short ranges with Flames War. Okay. Now, if you've never been to any of these what's in the box videos, what I like to do is kind of go over the products first, and then in the middle of the video, we'll bring it up and we'll zoom in and we'll get to take a look and see exactly what you get. All right, now this feels like the Battlefront ABS soft plastic. That's what it looks like and feels like. It says BF and then only a 17, so this is probably 2017 when this was created. They look pretty good. I mean, I think I see binoculars, his hands up. This guy's got a shell in his hand. And they don't have any gear on their belt or anything. I mean, why would you? You're in a vehicle. You would have all your gear sitting somewhere else. Okay. That looks good. Let's take a look at this sprue here. Yeah, this one even says 2017 as well. But we're looking at the howitzer. It's all one solid piece. That's really good. The tracks look exactly like Sherman tracks. The lower hull looks just like a Sherman lower hull, which I think it's supposed to be. You got your front hull there. You got your back hull. You got a spare wheel, bogey wheel. You got a tarp. You got looks like some ammo cans and looks like a jerry can for accessories to add to your vehicle. Because it's an open top vehicle, you need to see the bottom, the floor underneath, and there's the floor. And then you have a couple of track covers for armoring your the edge of your track covers. You got 250 cals, and one would go in the ring mount right here. And that's pretty much everything you get on this sprue. All right, so let's do this. Let's change the focus of the camera. Let's zoom in on these guys and take a good look at them. All right, here we go. This is the sprue. It looks like you said, BM092. It's the Priest 2017. Then we got the 2 armor covers for your tracks right there. And then right below that, you got the hull. Looks like you've got a couple of spare track locations for extra armor in the front. You can see that the hull is a little bit textured. That's very cool. You got shell or artillery round storage on the inside, and it looks like some of the spots are empty. That's really cool. All right, and then of course the engine compartment with the tools and the cabling. I see an axe, a breaker bar, it looks like. What do you got? A sledgehammer, a handle, a spare handle maybe for, or maybe a pick. I don't see a pickaxe head anywhere. And of course the shovel and stuff. So that's really cool. All right, so scrolling down a little bit, we're looking at the tarp. Oh, 2 tarps. Okay, 2 tarps. The ammo cans, jerry can, the artillery, the howitzer itself, beautiful. Front hull and machine guns. We'll get back to that. Tracks, highly detailed tracks. Yep, beautiful looking tracks. And then the lower hull, and we're going to talk about the lower hull because I talk about it every time I pull a Battlefront vehicle out. Back of the hull, this is the floor on the inside. That looks like support legs for your howitzer to get so that it can accept the recoil. And then you got your ring mount, and then your spare bogey wheel and 2 machine guns. Now you'll notice that on the lower hull you get 3 holes on one side and 2 holes on the other. That is to help prevent you putting the tracks on the wrong side, because you'll see that this track has 2 pegs and this track has 3 pegs, so you know exactly which side to put it on. And this is the back side, and the only thing that you really need to see the back side of is the howitzer, which looks very similar. Actually, the elevation wheel is actually on there. That's nice. Okay. And then the back side of the jerry can. Inside of the hull. Yeah, this is all like, who cares? You never see it. And the machine guns have ammo cans attached to them. All right. All right, let's take a look at the crew. Oh, okay, he's got a plotter board in his hand, not a binos. Okay, so he would be, that's like a, it's it's like a map, but it's got artillery. It's used for artillery. It's a plotter board is what they call it. And we got your pistol. Okay, so he's carrying a pistol. That's good. All three exactly the same. Backside of them guys, no additional gear. These would definitely be paint on the sprue, glue into the model afterwards. Looks good. That's a large shell. All right, that looks good. Yeah, let's take a close-up look at this card. Yeah. Beautiful picture. Beautiful paint job. I'll give him that. Okay, wait a second. I'm seeing this big bar on the side, and they split their decal, which I think is pretty dang cool. I don't see... Oh, I didn't really take a really good look at the side of this. Got storage mounts for like gear and stuff like that, but then there's that big bar. On both sides. And little places to hook storage. Are those track links? Yeah. And finally, the decals. Now I'm going to try to get the sunlight. I'm going to try to get the lamp light to shine on it so you can see the thickness. You can see how the decals bulge out, you know, and yeah, be careful whenever you use Battlefront decals. I recommend putting a decal set on the model, putting your decal on, then putting a decal solution on top. It's also like a set, but what it does is it melts the decal down to the model, and then and serial numbers. And then once it's all said and done, be sure to hit it with a dull coat to kind of flatten the entire thing so that all your decals come out nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and seeing the what's in the box for the M7 Priest Artillery Battle for Flames of War. Yeah, they look real simple to put together. It looks like this guy, whoever built these, took some of his other crew members from some other kits, like maybe his M10 kit, and he swapped a couple of guys out. Because you got the commander there, but he's the only one with his hand up. And then I would probably put one guy with a shell in every one, and then he basically probably has a collection of crew and switches them up. Looks good, and if you like these types of videos where I show you what's in boxes and give you my opinions and do close-ups, and you get to know what exact figures and stuff like that come in various boxes, all the way from fantasy, medievals, Napoleonic, American War of Independence, World War II, science fiction. If you like all that, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to hit the notification icon so you can be notified whenever I upload a new vehicle. All right. Or not a new vehicle, but a new video. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.